Good day, children. I'm Patricia Dominic, social studies teacher, and today we are going to start a new lesson, climatic zones and the wildlife. It is part 1 from your book, Know Your World. Children, here we are going to read about the climatic zones, how the earth is divided into different climatic zones, and what is the wildlife or what type of vegetation is there. So first of all, we have to learn about what is climate. Climate is essentially the average weather conditions in a place over a long period of time, 30 years or more. So we have to check a lot of things, a lot of facts about climate for a long period, and then we determine the climate of any region. This is how the climatic zones are different from each other. Typically, the hottest region are closest to the equator. This happens because the sun's light is most directly overhead at the equator. You can see over here in this diagram that how the sunlight is falling on what part of the earth. And see at the poles are not getting much heat and light, so that's how the polar zones are coldest area. At the pole, light falls at an extreme angle and only a part of its energy and warmth reaches the ground. In general, climatic areas tend to be warmer towards the equator and cooler towards the poles. Now look at the world map. Here the different zones are divided. Equator, the 0 degree, and on the both sides, in the both hemispheres, northern and the southern hemisphere, are tropical zones. And then the temperate zones, which are in orange color mentioned here. And then the pink color zones are polar zones, which are the coldest regions. Here you can see there are total number of 6 zones, climatic zones. Both the hemisphere, 3 zones are given here. You can see equator, then on the both side in the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere, tropical zones, and then comes temperate zone in the northern hemisphere and then in the southern hemisphere, and then comes the polar zones, which are the coldest area of the earth. So the total number of major climatic zones are 3. Planet Earth can be divided into 3 basic climate zones: tropical, temperate and polar. Here you can see in this diagram tropical, temperate, and the last circle is polar. And you can see how the earth is, it is tilted and bulged on the both sides. That's how the sunlight falls on this area mostly. So that's why the weather, the climate of this area is different from this area, and the polar regions are mostly coldest or covered with snow. So let's see the tropical zone. This is equator, and then this pink region is the tropical zone, and here you can see different countries are falling or located in this. Most of the African countries are in the tropical zone, and here Far East, India, some of the Pakistan's area, some of the Australian region, then South America and Central America, it comes into tropical region. See the characteristics of tropical zone. This region is located in the area around the equator, ending at the two tropics. It is the hottest region of the earth because it receives direct sunlight throughout the year. Number 3, it also receives rainfall throughout the year. So the climate here is very humid. Then you can see the number of the names of the countries: Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, and some of the part of Pakistan are in tropical zones. Nearly all of Africa lies in the tropical zone. So the characteristics which are given in this video, that you have to write in the answer as well. So you have to look at the video very carefully. So this is temperate zone. I hope you have understood what is tropical. This is temperate zone. This area, Africa, most of European countries, North America, then Russia, China, and then here also some of the area of Africa, then South America, and some of the area of Australia comes in the temperate zone. Let's see the characteristics of temperate zone. Temperate zones are the regions located between the Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle in the northern hemisphere. Number 2, in the southern hemisphere, it lies between the Antarctic Circle and the Tropic of Capricorn. Number 3, these areas have a moderate climate the entire year, neither too hot or too cold. All kinds of grasses and vegetations are found in these zones. So the countries which lies or situated in this zone, we find vegetations over there also, rainfall, and weather or the climate is moderate. Now let's see the polar zones. Over here in this diagram, polar zones are shown in blue color, and you can see North Pole and the South Pole. Let's see the characteristics of polar zone. The polar zones are the coldest regions of the world. Then they are located between the Arctic circles and the North Pole in the northern hemisphere, and between the Antarctic Circle and the South Hemisphere. These regions receive hardly any sunlight and are covered with ice almost the entire year. So that's how the polar zones are totally different from the tropical and the temperate zones. Let's see the vegetation. Vegetation is the collective name given to all kinds of plants growing in a particular area. The type of vegetation found in an area depends on the climate of the area. So it depends that what type of climate, what type of zones, so it depends on that. So we find different type of vegetation in different areas, like types of vegetation: grasses, cereal grass, lawn grasses, grazing grass, rushes, sedges, and bamboo. Then shrubs are also a type of vegetation, shrubs and bushes. Then deciduous trees and evergreen trees are also the part of vegetation and found in different climatic zones. Then the creepers. Creepers are the vines which are found in different tropical zones. Then the cactus, which are mostly found in the area where the when the rainfall is very less in the deserts. So let's see the biomes and the natural habitats of the world. Biome is an area of the planet that can be classified according to the plants and animals that live in it. So this lesson is about the biomes and the natural habitats. So here is a small definition of biomes and the natural habitats. The home or natural surroundings of any living thing is called its habitats. Now in this picture you can see the trees, the bushes, the vines and different kind of animals. And this lesson is about the different kinds of animals and the vegetation found in different climatic zones. The geographical and climatic condition of any place encourages and support specific kinds of animals, plants and insects. All these life forms depend on each other for survival in their shared environment. This community of animals, plants and their habitats is called a biome. And here in this pyramid you can see the division of different habitats and different zone. Here you can see that wet climate to dry, in rainforest, savanna and desert, which is found in the tropical zone. Then comes the temperate, where temperate forests are lying, then temperate grassland and deserts. And then taiga, subarctic, and then comes tundra or the Arctic, and here as you go upward towards the polar zones, the temperature decreasing from hot to cold. All life forms naturally adapt themselves to their environment. It is interesting to see how one species in a biome feeds and support the other to create food chain. Major biomes on earth are forest, rainforest, grassland and savanna, desert, tundra, marine and freshwater biomes. So the climate and location help shape biomes on earth. So this is a small definition and introduction of the biomes and the habitats of the different climatic zones. Children, this is an introduction, and this lesson has 3 parts. It's the part 1 and it finishes here. Children, I hope you have understood what are different climatic zones and what is meant by biome and habitats. So let's see the homework. Children, you have to explain the characteristics of different climatic zones of the world. Then draw a diagram of the earth showing climatic zones. Then question 3 is define biomes and natural habitats, which is also given in the lesson in this video. Do all the work given in this video in your social studies copy. Thank you very much. See you in the next lesson.